All right, good morning, everybody. I have to come back in and grab this stuff. Just heading out to the shop this morning. Man, I had both me and Heather both had headaches yesterday, and actually for the past couple days. I'm still getting over that cold. I said I was completely healed, but I definitely am not. But figured a little bit of sugar in the morning. I already had my coffee, but I don't put sugar in my coffee. A little bit of sugar in the morning should be okay. I enjoy RC Cola. A couple outlets I swapped out for USBs up in the bedroom. Let me get some lights on in here. We'll kind of figure out the situation for today. So, I just realized I have lightweight mud in here and I did not put water on top of it. Oh, it's gonna be all crusty, isn't it? No, it's actually good. Oh man, I'm so lucky. I thought that was gonna be ruined. Okay, good. I might have to add a little bit of water to it to thin it up before I start putting it on the walls, but you can see now that all the seams are nice and fat. There's some areas that are floated out. I came to a stopping point like about here when I got the phone call yesterday to go out to eat with Heather. But you can see now there's a lot more mud on the walls, especially up there, because that was a little bit wavy and funny. So, basically spread the mud out to make it not wavy or bumpy. Still have to sand a lot, and I think I see some tape bubbling right there, so I'm gonna have to cut that out. And pretty sure this, and before I started, I knew this was gonna be a multi-day project. This is only like day 4 of drywall. I knew it was gonna take at least probably a week, but until I get all the little bugs worked out. And again, you gotta remember, this is gonna be, it's only a workshop, right? All these walls are gonna be covered in shelves and workbenches and, all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna be smashing wood and stuff into these walls accidentally. There's gonna be all kinds of damage. But at the same time, I do want it to be done right. And I'm learning the process. That's kind of, to me, it's not, it is work, but it's also fun learning it on how to do it, because I haven't done drywall for about 15 years, And there's a lot of stuff wrong with it, and I appreciate you guys in the comments letting me know what to do. The guy who said about saying that this is not square, it certainly is not square. Like, the ceiling over here is higher than it is over there. And speaking of that, I got my laser level in. This thing is awesome. Here we go. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you're interested in it. It's made by Hupar. It is a Chinese company. And usually I like to buy American made whenever possible. But this thing was actually high quality, had great reviews, and it's so cool. I never owned one of these before. All right, look at this. Pretty cool, right? All right, so I got about that much of the lightweight stuff left. We're pretty well smoothed out here. I did my best as far as taking care of any bulging tape. That was my biggest concern. Little stuff like this, like pieces of dirt and stuff in there, that'll sand flat. I'm not all that concerned about little imperfections. So it's pretty much, once I sand this flat, this is gonna be nice and it'll be smooth enough that you won't be able to tell if there's any kind of small imperfections. Maybe if you look closely. But I went over pretty much every seam, especially the butt joints where the two cut edges went together. I think there's one there, like the big wide ones. There was actually quite a few of them. That was one. I had to smooth them out because they come up to like a hump in the middle, and then I have to like pull it apart to make it smooth. So I think it's good enough. Up there, that's where I did that repair. I took that piece out 2 or 3 videos ago, and then I had to fix all that up there. So that's why there's so much mud up there. Basically, that whole section is all completely leveled mud up there. But everything else, just gotta wait for it to dry, then it can start sanding. All right, so I went ahead and installed the laser about at the halfway point here, because from one end to the other, it's easier to adjust the distance from there, that distance, and that distance, if it's centrally located. So anyway, we got it all set up. Now, all we have to do is measure the distance where the laser is onto the ruler. As you can see there, it's 5 5/8. Over here, 5 5/8. So we're just gonna check every single rafter and make sure that they're all 5 5/8. If they're not, if they're a little bit short, or if they're a little bit long, then we will know how to shim to make all of them level. So that's gonna take a while. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This will be fun. Okay, so I went ahead and I shot laser across all of here. And the biggest deviation I found, where was it? Right here, was a 1/2 inch. A surprising amount of it was exactly the same, or about an 1/8 inch off. So really the only thing is that for some reason, I actually think I can see that it's twisted a little bit. It's hard to get on camera here, but I think this rafter is, I think it's twisted a little bit. Therefore, one end of it came down. So I think what I can do is I can just take a planer and just plane that one off. And there's another one over here that's a little over a 1/4 inch. But other than those two, the rest of it's pretty good. All along the top, they're all exact, because that is where the least amount of movement's gonna happen. The most amount of movement's gonna be in the middle. So that's like this one, that warped one. But it's surprisingly square. So I'm really happy about that. And yeah, man, I just got a small, I don't have to shim or anything. So that's gonna save a ton of time, money. So that's great. I'm actually gonna go ahead to Home Depot and return a couple of those boxes of mud. I have to get a new tape measure because mine exploded. The spring went I had this thing forever too. Let's get it on camera. Stanley Powerlock 2. I've had this since like 2002, 2003. Well, when you use stuff, it breaks. So maybe I should keep the clip from it. I'll keep the clip from it, and when I get a new one at Home Depot, I'll at least have a piece of the old original one. So the sanding tool that I'm about to use, where is it? Right here. This thing is awesome. It was like $32 for the top part. And then I got this stick at Lowe's or Home Depot for like $3 or something. But it's great because it doesn't flip back on you, and it's great to use for sanding. And I bought it on Amazon, and when I purchased it, they actually sent me 2 of them. So if anybody, honestly, if you have some drywall work to do, or you can use this for something, you can look it up online. I'll give it to you. I don't need it. Amazon accidentally sent me 2. So if somebody wants it, I will ship it off to you. All I ask is shipping, and I could probably jam this in a medium box. That's going to be too much money. I don't know. It's like $30. Shipping is going to be about $12. So I don't know. If you want it, let me know. All right. Well, I got some paint. This is called, well, that little white dot. It looks white. And they have like 80 different whites. This one was called Frost. I thought that was a cool name. So Frost is going to be going from about here up. And then this, oh, I forget the name of it. Hold on, I think I have the thing in my pocket. Here we go. Frost over here. Alfalfa extract is going to be going from here down. So there you go. Tonight, oh, I also picked up what is this, a 15 gauge finish nailer. So this is going to be great for the tongue and groove ceiling. That'll save a lot of hammering, you know. I do have a framing nailer down here somewhere, but that's way too big. That's for making, when I start building partition walls and stuff, that's what that's going to be used for. This is going to come in extremely handy for up there. So I also got my new one, and I'll put this on there. I'll just put that right there. I'm in the middle of cooking, so I guess I could show you what I'm cooking. Steaks going. Oh, also, if you're probably came here from my main channel, the diamond tester I used in my most recent video, a lot of people are saying, oh, it'll test moissanite as genuine diamonds. So I went ahead and purchased a moissanite and diamond tester. That way, and I'll do an update video with, you know, making sure that, who knows, maybe they are moissanite. I don't know. I didn't even know that until people started commenting. Got a couple batteries. All right. So I just cleaned up, made a couple steaks and some beans. That's gonna be dinner tonight. And if I do have some energy after eating all that, or half of that, I'm gonna go back to the shop, start sanding and getting ready for primer tomorrow. I would like to get it sanded tonight, just so I can spray it down, get all the dust out of the air, open the doors. And I'd like to get that done before the sun goes down, because when my air compressor kicks on, man, it's loud. So, well, I'm done sanding, finally. Well, actually, while I was sanding, see, basically I went around the entire thing with the long pole, sanded everything, and then I looked at all the details, and I was hitting that with the block. Where's the block? Right here. And I mean, I could still walk around and probably find more stuff to sand, but for the most part, I think it's ready for primer. And when I do throw primer on it, I'm not going to go crazy OCD on it. I'm going to be like, I can live with it, or there's going to be a pegboard going up there anyway. You know, I'm going to look at it with an eye for understanding that these walls are going to be covered in shelves and stuff, you know. So it's a workshop, you know. I'm just having fun drywalling and stuff here. I'm happy it's over. Sorry, my battery almost died. So anyway, there is one more thing that I have to do. There was some peeling tape over there that I cut out with the razor blade. I could just mix up some 45 and throw it in there, let it dry after an hour or two, and then just sand it flat. But other than that, I think we're pretty good. And I'm really happy that my rafters were much more level than I was expecting. I thought I was gonna have to put furring strips all along this, but thankfully I didn't have to do that. That would have been a big cost and a lot of time as well. There's something I missed. So anyway, I'm saying right now that I'm done, but after I turn the phone off, I'll be walking around sanding. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. And that's all I got for today. I'll see you tomorrow.